Hello friends, welcome back, and today I'm going to show you another video of how to prepare your bat. If you haven't watched my video of unboxing this grade 1 English Willow BDM Xtreme Dynamic Power cricket bat, please do watch that so that you'll have more extra information on how to choose your bat. Tentatively, this is like grade 1 bat, so it's a top-notch bat which is used by players depending upon what grains. It usually 6 to 12 grains, which are meant to be from the English willow tree shipped from UK, and those trees have straight uniform grains which are nice for knocking and hitting long sixes. So important part, uh, just repeating again, 7 grains on this English willow bat. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That means the age of the tree is 7 years old. The tree from this which this wood was derived and the bat was being prepared is 7 years old. So it might be a little bit soft willow, but if I oil it nicely, knock it nicely, this willow is going to last me for long. Rather than getting a willow with more grains, that means the tree has been older. That means the wood is going to be harder, but it's going to be brittle. That means if you're hitting a ball hard and if you don't prepare your bat properly, it might break quicker. So balancing it out, got my 7 grains rather than having higher grains, uniformly distributed. The first step of knocking is when you receive the bat, make sure you keep it in the open air. So keep it in the room anywhere as soon as you receive the bat for like few days, so that the bat moisture levels it up. Knocking is an important process. Oiling is very important. So the first step before knocking is oiling. But before oiling, you want to make sure your edges of the bat are round. What I mean by this is, whenever you get a new bat, it's going to have straight uniform edges. Like it's going to be like this spike edges. And if you don't round your edges properly, that's gonna be your breaking point. So when you edge the ball, when the ball doesn't hit the sweet spot, but it hits like on the edges, that's where the cracks on the bat will start and it will just break your bat. So the first step before you start oiling is rounding your edges. So I'm gonna explain 2 different techniques. First is for rounding your edges. You want to start from the top, keep your bat at 45-degree angle, get a mallet, or the basic technique is get a hammer, or what I can say is Bailan. So you make chapatis out of it, right? Like you use the Bailan for making chapatis. So that's another quick best way to knock your round your edges of the bat. Keep your Bailan or your mallet 45 degrees apart from your stickers. I would say even include the stickers, because your edges, even if you edge the ball on the top, that might be another breaking point. Start with 45 degrees. So I'm starting with this Bailan or my mallet, and I'm going to push those down harder until the edge. Keep doing it, 45 degrees, keep doing it, keep doing it. You can come round, bottoms up. You don't have to do it in the same way. And start with like a slow, less pressure, and then go with higher pressure on this bat. You can see here, 45 degrees, 1, 2, 3. I'm done with one side. I had a bit of round edges done on my left side and the right side. You can see here, this edges, when you round them, they'll become a bit distorted. Don't worry, the bat looks doesn't matter, but you want to hit longer boundaries rather than having a good looking bat. So start with second step. I've already completed this step, but I'm going to show you the second edge of the front face. So you can see here, I've edged a lot on my bat. I've already done that. Now the step is oiling. Before oiling, you can also randomly just use a mallet with softly hitting on the edges at 45 degrees. Always use your mallet with a soft hand. Never use a mallet with your hard hand and hit hard on the bat. That's going to break your new bat. All the new willows are readily prepared. They go through machine knocking. I never recommend anyone using machine knocking because that's not something uniformly you create. It just creates uniform knocking on the bat, like it does tuck 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 on your bat. But that doesn't create a bat in such a way. So always go by the traditional way of knocking your bat by using your hand, or I would say manual method. So yeah, I'm just like hitting the mallet with the round edges. And I feel like, yes, my edges, I don't know if you can see clearly, but yeah, you can see here, see, it was more of a spiky corner edge, 90 degree, but now you can see it's a bit round here. So I've already rounded my edges. I've already done before this video a little bit. Next step, what you want to have or do is have a pre-knocking oil. So this was given to me by BDM, recommended by them. Get a sponge, I would say even a cotton cloth, that doesn't matter. So I have the sponge. Get your pre-knocking linseed oil. Please prefer and get a good quality pre-knocking linseed oil. Don't go for the cheaper versions or like fake ones in the market. This one I received from BDM, pre-knocked linseed oil. You dip it. Please observe it carefully how you dip it. I've done it. Now, important part when you are using it on bat, you're oiling your bat, don't oil on edges. Do not oil on your edges. If you have your stickers removed, do not oil on stickers. If you have your stickers removed, the spine, do not oil on it. That's gonna break your bat. So always oil on edges. Start from the top, uniformly go down. Start from the top, uniformly go down. You can see here, it's become a little oily. I don't know the reflection is pretty good or not, but yeah, I can see my bat has been oiled. I have a uniform layer. Avoid the stickers. Start with the face, the sweet spot. Then come to the edges. Again, avoid the stickers. This is totally fine. This is not a sticker. It's not going to impact the wood of the bat. Go upside down. Second side. Then I'm gonna oil it on the remaining edges. Little by little, pour some more oil. Leaving the stickers. So once you're done with uniformly applying oil to your bat, verify it's oiled. You can see a small thin layer. Don't over oil it. So once you're done oiling, make sure you keep your bat as it is for 24 hours. After first oiling, next day again oil. So I would recommend doing this same technique of oiling for 3 days before we come back to knocking. I'll show you mallet knocking soon after we finish 3 days of oiling on this bat. So usually I would keep this bat straight with the face up or face down, or like just keep it as it is, leaning towards the wall. Please do not keep the oiled bat inside the cover again. Don't keep your bat inside this cover or any plastic wrap. Keep it in open air. I'll see you again. Do it for 3 consecutive days. This same oiling, 24 hours, repeat the oiling, 24 hours, repeat the oiling. So thrice you will oil the bat, and I'll see you again in our knocking video, and I'll show you how to knock the bat. Thank you.